Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another vintage cube as we head in once more, seeing what sweet things we can open and what cool combos we can pull off. And of course, we have Mox Ruby in this pack, so the one downside to having power in the cube, as cool as power is to play with, is that it really makes your packs kind of exciting but uninteresting when you open a Mox or something or other piece of power. There's just nothing much to talk about there, but can't complain too much about it getting a Mox Ruby. There's a Forcible and a Strip Mine in this pack and a Shieldred, I guess. Those would be my next three choices once the Ruby's gone. Personally, I think Shieldred's a little worse than those other two, but it's definitely a really powerful card, so I don't think I could fault you for taking any three of those in that spot. Akal Pakal is something to maybe think about on the wheel, but we'll see where the draft takes us for now. Ooh, alright, I love me a Hull Breacher. I think I'm going to slam that one. Dak Faden's also great. Can't go wrong with that one. I don't think anything else makes a ton of sense in this pack after picking up a Ruby. Fetches are obviously good, and, stuff like these random 3-drop creatures are not bad. Oliphant's cool. Thopter Foundry can be a combo and all that, but I think these are two standouts, and I think Hull Breacher is better, especially picking up here. That means any draw 7 we see, we just automatically slam. And it's just a good card, even without that. Take it here. All right, this one's a little bit more interesting. We got some options. Here's the Sword of the Meek. I could take this and try to wield the Foundry. It's actually not insane. It's possible both wheel, I guess. Kind of hard to say. I don't think I want to third pick a Sword of the Meek on a speculative wheel. That seems a little bit insane. I should probably take either Lightning Bolt or Snappy or Underground Sea would be my guess. Shallow Grave also a really good card as a sneak attack, but without having a big creature yet, I'm kind of less enthused about those. I think Snappy's good, but I think it's between Sea and Bolt here. You know what? I'll take the fixing. I've had kind of bad fixing, I feel like, last couple times, and Underground Sea could be really good here. Obviously, we don't know for him black yet, but we almost certainly will want to play Hull Breachers, so the blue part of it makes sense, and the old OG duels are quite nice. Makes a lot of fetches better and so on. Now somebody's even slower than us at picks. That's impressive. Right, well, let's see. See what we get past here. Yeah, we're obviously on the lookout for draw 7s. Otherwise, pretty open right now. We know that Thopter Foundry combo is kind of moving about. We'll see where it makes. We'll see if either piece makes it back to us. And yeah, I mean, just looking for good cards here. All right. What do we have here? Palantir's not bad. Tali's pretty good. We did just pass a good Reanimate to go with it, but we have an Underground Sea, so we kind of have an in into black for Reanimator. Salt Monolith can be good. Again, if we picking up this early, gives you lots of options for combos. I think those make the most sense. Proving Ground's kind of whatever at this point. Consider is a little bit weak of a cantrip to be taking this early. There's that sneak attack as well. It'll probably get taken, but I'm going to take a Tali. That just opens a lot of doors. Palantir is a really good card, but this is the kind of card that if we see other correct cards, we can kind of make a sick combo there. Spellseeker, Tamio are both kind of interesting. This is GT, I guess. We're not really looking like a GT deck so far, but we could get there. Obviously, we don't have any targets for Spellseeker yet, but your blue decks are generally going to have some. None of the draw 7s, unfortunately, work with it. Tamio can sometimes go infinite with some things, but it's another color. I don't really love that. GT is probably the strongest card here, but I just don't think I'm going to assemble a GT deck out of this start. Oh, there's Memory Jar. What am I talking about? Yeah, that's just clearly the pick. Memory Jar Hull Breacher is excellent, so... Ooh, glad I didn't randomly look over that one. That's pretty good there. Okay, so now we have Raugrin Triome, which could be good. We have a couple more big creatures, but those don't really do anything for us. There's Embereth Shieldbreaker as an okay piece of interaction, and Magma Opus as something that we can try and combo and also make a treasure with, which is just fine. I think it's probably between the Magma Opus and the Raugrin Triome. I'll just take the Triome. I don't think Magma Opus is like that insane. Well, I immediately get Mizzix's Mastery, so we're getting punished for each of our picks here. As soon as we don't pick something, it gives us the combo to go with it. Could take the Mastery anyway, and see if we find other ways to do stuff with it. If we're doing a lot of drawing 7, then maybe we discard some stuff that's relevant. I don't think I want any of these big colorless cards. That doesn't seem like what we're doing. And Trumping Carnosaur is like fine. Alright, we'll take a speculative mastery here. Be a little sad. Okay, Thundering Falls looks pretty good. Tundra could be good. We already have some ins for white with Raugrin Triome. So I'm not opposed to that. I don't think we're quite in territorial Kavu land. We don't have any green fixing yet. I don't think I want a Monastery Swift Spear. That doesn't look like what we're doing. So it's really between this and this. I guess I'll just take the untapped land. It's really unclear what colors we are at the moment. We have like a blue card we're playing and a red card we may be playing and an Tali that, we don't really care about hard casting all that much. There's the Akal Pakal. I mean, this card's pretty messed up if you can get consistent artifacts. We currently don't have many, but there's not much else in this pack I'm all that interested in. Raucous Theater's okay, but let's take the Akal Pakal, see if we can't make something happen there. And now I could take Heath or Zernorb. We're pretty far from Zernorb doing anything other than just being a 0-drop for stuff like Akal Pakal, so I guess I'll take the Heath. It's actually a pretty good fetch for us just off the white side here. We're pretty well set up for lands right now. Like we have good fixings. Now we're going to be looking for some power. Might take Delayed Fireball Blast. Just take Containment Priest, but it's not really that exciting of a card. This is at least a really sick sideboard card in some matchups. And there's a Proving Ground, which is a lot of different colors. And none of these really do all that much for us. I'll take the Proving Ground, I guess. I'll take a Lava Dart for the board. That seems fine. Okay, I'll take an Embereth Shieldbreaker and probably try to actually play that one. This card's pretty decent. Just a Shatter, and then the 2-1 body sometimes can do something for you. There's the Crucible if we had taken that Zern Orb. There's an Underworld Breach. This could be a Breach deck, for sure. Otherwise, it's Cryptic Coat. Goes well with Akal Pakal, and it's just a good card in general. Spell Pierce is actually also not a bad choice. I think it's between Coat and Breach, and it's early enough that I think I'm going to speculate on a Breach. I don't think we've seen LED or Brain Freeze as far as I can remember. Of course, I might have missed it, but yeah, I think there's a chance this will be good. I have a lot of these like half combos here. We got a Mizzix's Mastery with nothing to do. We got an Underworld Breach. We got a random Atali. So we'll need to find a way to do something with some amount of these cards, or we'll end up short playables. But I'm kind of hoping the packs will deliver. We'll see. We'll see. All right, now we have a Scalding Tarn, obviously excellent. We have an Inti, which is good. We have a Jace, which is pretty good. I don't have any ways to like ramp into it other than the Mox. And let's see, there's nothing here that combos with Breach or Mastery as far as I can tell. Ponder is just a good card. I mean, I don't know that I need more fixing, but Tarn's kind of tough to pass up. Inti is also excellent. I don't know, maybe I'm just supposed to take Inti. I'm just going to take Tarn. I don't know. Okay, Emrakul, Jace, Solitude. What is this thing? Discard your hand, investigate 4 times. Imperial Seal. I don't have a ton of black fixing. I have this Proving Ground, which I guess is fetchable by both of these, so I guess I actually do have some black fixing. Oh, and I even have an Underground Sea? Okay, never mind. I have lots of black fixing. I could take Imperial Seal. If I'm trying to assemble combos, it's definitely good. Could also just take Jace, though. Jace is just a good card in general. Maybe he'll do something with this Tali. Can even be good with Mizzix's Mastery if we get there on that front. Yeah, I guess I'll take Jace here. Okay, there's an Urza. Don't mind that one. Steam Vent's obviously excellent, but we have so much fixing. I'm not sure I need it. I don't have a ton going on with artifacts still, but there were a couple of random signets and stuff floating around, so I think having Urza plus Akal Pakal now makes me strongly consider even bad artifacts. And to that end, I might take Mox Opal. It's one of those things where if our deck gets there, this will be awesome. If our deck doesn't get there, it's unplayable, so that's, you know, not ideal, but I think it's better than what Bonehorde Dracosaur is my other option, but with no ramp, that card's not that amazing. I'm going to take the Mox, and we will see if we can make enough artifacts happen. There's a fast bond. That's kind of interesting. I do have some green fixing as well. Still off its Proving Ground mostly. Fast bond's a good card. Man, I could have had fast bond, Zernorb, and Crucible, but c'est la vie, I suppose. I still think it's going to be good. I'm on the lookout for draw sevens anyway. So let's do that. I guess Mishra's Bauble would be decent as an artifact, but I think Fastbond's a powerful enough card that it warrants being taken. Okay, no artifact here. Still no combos with Reach or Mastery. So I could take Ancient Tomb. My mana's good enough that I could probably pretty easily play Ancient Tomb, and that's kind of a big reward, honestly. Gitax and Probe's obviously good as well, but I think gonna be nice. Okay, here's a Mystical Tutor. It doesn't currently fetch anything, so it may be not the best pickup. I just take Soul Guide Lantern. I think that's, yeah, that's a good random artifact to just throw in the deck. Especially given the other options aren't that amazing. The Crucible Wield. I could take it. What else am I taking out of here? Esper Sentinel's kind of hard to cast. Oh, I could take Sahili. Sahili is actually pretty nice. Because the Crucible would be good if I mean, I already have 2 fetches, so like Fastbond Crucible can get you a lot of mana that way, but I think Sahili's going to be pretty nice here. Okay, there are talismans that we wanted to wheel. I think those are going to be better than Spell Bomb. Kind of hard to say right now, but we'll go for blue-green talisman here. Now, ooh, Coveted Jewels, interesting. It's not really a combo with stuff like Mox Opal, but it can be a good card, especially if we're trying to do combo-y stuff. Card's also good. Generous Scent can be good. I'm gonna try it. I'll take the Jewel. Do I want a Lush Portico for anything? I mean, I'm already playing green. There's a chance I want to put a white card in my deck. I don't think I want to play Eureka, so I'll take it. As a late channel, I'm going to take it. I have a Coveted Jewel. That Emrakul that was floating around is probably gone, but this isn't a 0 for sure. Whatever. Matter which one of these I take. And a last pick Flicker Wisp. Okay. So this channel is obviously a little bit, you know, tentative, but it might get there. It might get there. Let's see. There's a Stomping Ground. I really got to stop taking lands, though. Talisman of Progress isn't exactly something I want to first pick. It's kind of a weak pack, to be honest. Leovol's okay, but that's rather something I pick up on the wheel. Yogwill doesn't seem like it does much. Nettle Cyst is also, like, okay. I don't think we're Aether Flux Reservoiring all that well. Unless we get the Breach going, then maybe. Do I have, let's see, I don't have, like, a Lotus Petal or anything, because that can go off with that. Might just take Nettle Cyst. It's kind of unexciting, but I think it's going to be decent here. All right, this is a bit better, I would say. So there's a Tinker. We've already passed Blightsteel and Portal and the Triplicate Titans in this pack. It might wheel. It's definitely not a 0. But I could just take a Mana Drain. Honestly, that might be better. We're not going to have the best Tinker targets. Triplicate Titan's only okay. There's definitely ways to deal with it. I wouldn't mind wheeling maybe one of these 5s. Shirokai could also be okay. I think I'm just going to take a Mana Drain. It's a really powerful card. So is Tinker, obviously, but... Alright, what do we have here? Time Spiral and Sail into the West are both great. Time Spiral is definitely the better one, so we'll take that one. Lorien Revealed's nice. Time Warp's okay. Goldspan would actually be a pretty cool pickup. But like I said, I do want more draw 7s. I have this Fast Bond and the Hull Breachers, so these are great. If the Sail into the West wheels, I'll be pretty happy to pick that one up as well. There's also a Cruel Ultimatum in there. I just saw that. That could go with our Mizzix's Mastery. I think the Time Spiral is more important, so not upset about that pick, but that's something to consider. Okay, here we have a Retrofitter, which is probably what I'm going to pick. Really good with Urza. It's actually good with Akal Pakal, right? Because it just has to enter the battlefield. Yeah, so you can trigger that as well. Upheavals would be okay in this deck, but it's not amazing. Mites and Weakstone, definitely nice if I get it on the way back, but we'll just take Retrofitter here. Okay, we have a Ramanop, but that doesn't really do that much. Probably just want to take another one of these artifacts. Chandra would be decent as well, but it's not really that big of a deal. I'd rather have a currency converter or a coalition relic. Converters doesn't work with this. Doesn't work with Jar either. Works with Jace. It's not like incredible, to be honest. Might just take Relic. Is that too weak? Do I take Flame Slash? I'm kind of low on removal and stuff. Maybe that's just better. It's a tough pick. I'm going to take Flame Slash and probably regret it. Okay, this could be a decent balance deck. I picked up a Lush Portico for white fixing. I have a Windswept Heath. I have a Tundra. Okay, yeah, I have a decent amount of white fixing. I can play a balance. Otherwise, there's Brainstorm, a couple of fetches. That's definitely good. Oh, there's Forensic Agiteer. You cast an artifact spell, Investigate. Then your artifacts cost less to activate. It's good with Retrofitter. It just makes the stuff cheaper. I think I will take that one. There's enough going on there. Okay, now we have Agatha's Soul Cauldron, which is good with Urza. You can exile your Urza and give the ability to something else. It's not terrible with Jace. Activated abilities, right? Activated abilities. So those are the only two, but it's another artifact, which is just good. I think it's better than Steel Seraph, Monastery Minotaur, and Battlesphere. I don't care about that much. Yeah, give that a go. Okay, here's Echo. I'll probably take that. I don't have tons of ways to discard it, but it's still good. Hull Breacher just makes any draw 7 insane, so we're happy to do that. And if I can find a way to dump it into my yard, awesome. If not, that's still fine. All right, now we have Aetherflux Reservoir versus Stomping Ground. Should probably just take Stomping Ground. I'm on 32 playables. I have a lot of lands still. I think I'm going to have to cut a couple of these cards. Like the Breach didn't get there. The Mastery didn't really get there. I want to Leovold, actually. Yeah, maybe I'll just take Leovold. Okay, so there's Shirokai, and then there's Othari and Oko. So Oko does stuff with crimes and copies your creatures. Othari might just be better. It's a little awkward mana-wise, I guess. Maybe I just take Pirate Spellbomb. Another artifact. Do I need a big thing? I'll just take Spellbomb. Okay, here's Screw Ultimatum and Sail into the West. Wow. Which would I rather have? Sail isn't as good with Hull Breacher. It is good with Fast Bond. That's kind of about it. And I already have 3 draw 7s. I'll just take the Cruel Ultimatum. That'll give us a cool combo to work towards. Sorcery with mana less. That doesn't sound too good. I might take Lotus Cobra. Yeah, actually, I could play Lotus Cobra in this deck. Why not? Yeah, I'll take like a last pick Ramen Up. I might play that card. And Jace versus this thing. Put a counter on a creature at the beginning of combat. And double the counters. I'll take a Jace. I don't know. All right, Lumberjack. Definitely have some cuts to make. Let's see how we build this thing. It's a bit of a weird deck, but I think it might work out nicely. Jace is obviously, or sorry, Urza, not Jace, is a pretty important part of it all. Our sideboard doesn't have a ton going on. We have delayed Fireball Blast that we could maybe play if we needed to. I probably won't count Mox Opal as a land, but we didn't end up with any white cards, so I don't need the Lush Portico for anything. Is this 30 cards? That's quite a few. I don't think the Atali's doing much. We don't have any way to play it. I don't think the Underworld Breach is doing much. Let's see. This Jace I could cut pretty easily. I'm not like... Channel I think I'm going to cut as well. I really only have Coveted Jewel and like a couple of random artifacts. I don't think it's going to get there. Soul Cauldron's close, but I kind of am hesitant to cut any artifacts. Ramen Op's definitely not the best. I like Nettle Cyst. Mizzix Mastery plus Grow Ultimatum's a good combo, of course. I like all the draw 7s. And Coveted Jewel, I think, is good enough. All right, well, let's see. I can pretty happily cut Jace. I don't think that card's doing much for me. Then Ramen Up. It's for 2 fetches, right? That's it. Yeah, that's not nearly good enough. All right, let's cut that. Soul Cauldron. I have to make like 2 more cuts, probably. If I'm looking at cutting random artifacts, Soul Guide Lantern is also not incredible, but it does at least cycle. Let's see. The Gadgeteer I think I like. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I should keep the Gadgeteer, which means I should keep the random artifacts, honestly. That's just what we're doing. So I should look at other places to cut. It's tough, though. It really is. Is this Mizzix Mastery combo not a thing? I don't have a way to discard the Cruel Ultimatum is the main problem, right? I have... Let's see, I have Jace that can do it. This can sometimes mill it, but that's a bit of a long shot. And then I might discard it to Memory Jar. Yeah, I actually think we can probably just cut that. We don't really need it anyway. All right, now figuring out the color situation is going to be interesting here. We got pretty wild mix. So we're playing every color except white, although black is only for a single card. It's only for Leovold, which I do think is worth it unless our fixing's worse than I think. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 black sources. That's probably just enough. That I don't need more. Okay. All right, so let's keep going here. We got 4 black. Green, we do have Fast Bond and Lotus Cobra. We don't actually have that many green cards otherwise. Obviously, Leovold again. Which of these things tap for the Proving Ground does, the Windswept Heath does, Scalding Tarn does, although it's tapped. Okay, so we need some green for sure. I'll start writing these down. When it gets to this many colors, you gotta write things down. So 4 black, 3 green. Let's check our blue count. Our blue count has to get really high at the end. We got tons of double blue cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the moment. Okay. Might end up having to play an extra land just to get our colors right. We'll see. And finally, red, which we're playing. Maybe we cut red? I could live without Flame Slash and Embereth Shieldbreaker. How much free red do we have? We have a Mox, so that's a thing. We have this. We have this. And I guess both of these fetch it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we have 5 red to start, so maybe cutting red's not that helpful in terms of helping our mana out. Okay, so how many extra lands do I get? I still get 9 lands. Okay, that's not bad. So I probably want to get our blue count up to at least 9, so that would be 4. Start doing this here at basics. So yeah, 4 islands would put us at 9 total. 10, I guess, would be better if we can swing it, but I don't know if we can because we only get 9 total, so that'll be 4 amongst all the others. So let's keep it at 4 for now. Red, we have 5 already. That honestly seems like enough. I don't think we need a single mountain in the deck. Maybe we could play one. Just a Scalding Tark in untapped red. That would be kind of useful. I do want a couple of green. I think I am going to just not play an extra black. So for green, we currently have 3. I'd like to get up to like 6. So let's say 3 forests. That's 8. So I could add the other island and call it a day there. That'll put us at 10 blues, 6 red, 6 green. I think that's actually fine. All right, this is a weird deck. It could be cool. It could fail badly. We'll find out in a minute. I'll see you for game number 1. All right, here we go. We get to be on the play for this one. Ugh, sounds pretty bad. We do have a Flame Slash to kill an early thing. We have a Gadgeteer to play on 3, but 4 lands. I really don't know. I wish I knew what our opponent was on to help us make a decision. I suppose I'll keep it, but it's obviously not the greatest hand ever. Lead on Proving Ground. Hopefully they play something we can Flame Slash at some point here. Well, looks like they will. Question is, do I want to Flame Slash a Figure of Destiny or wait for a bigger target? I think I will, because next round I just play the Gadgeteer, so... let's just play a Tundra. I guess I already have a non-basic out, so there's not a ton of reason to hold back my other ones. The reason to wait would be to kind of have them waste some mana on pumping it, or Roberto, but also means they don't get a card off of this, which is nice. Okay, Cobra doesn't quite work, but that's fine. Let's go Gadgeteer. And I mean, it blocks the robber. That's something. They'll probably kill it, but if they don't, I have a 2/3. Classic 3-mana 2/3, the best cube card you can think of, right? Mono red aggro. It's been a while since I've faced mono red. Lots of Boros, but not so much mono red in recent days. I feel like its heyday is kind of over. Used to be that mono res was the fun police. It was a deck you were scared to face, but now I'm not really that terrified. All right. Broadsides, they're probably going to end up trading their robber for my Gadgeteer, which is fine. Oh, they didn't even do that. Well, let's see if we can make them regret it. Let's go Mox Opal. That'll let me investigate. Then I can Cobra plus land to do some stuff. Yeah, that feels fine. It's obviously a little awkward to crack my clues when I have a Mox Opal in play, but what are you going to do? Go green, blue, Cobra. Play another island. Okay, whatever. Crack the clue. Ancient Tomb not actually terrible here. I can get this time spiral going. And we're gonna hold. I have to consider if I want to double block this thing. Ooh, Strip Mine's pretty annoying. Alright. Makes the Ancient Tomb plan a bit worse. Evoke Fury, kill both my creatures. Wow, alright. Not messing around. Yeah, it's gonna make things tough. They get to Robber as well. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Into Season Pyro. Okay, well that's a pretty obscene curve to have. Alright, I imagine we're dead now. In a Windswept Heath, that's at least, I guess I'm glad not to have that, but we're just taking 6 next turn minimum. Throw the Pyro, okay. Yeah, we're dead. Alright. Well, that was pretty brutal, but that's okay. We're definitely going to be bringing in Delayed Fireball Blast. I want a Lava Dart. I didn't see a lot of X1s. We saw the figure. And I mean, it's not an unreasonable assumption they have some, but what looks kind of bad? Coveted Jewels a little bit terrifying against something like Mono Red. Didn't see any artifacts, so I could probably cut Shield Breaker. That's about all I'd be happy to cut. Could put in Ramen up because it's a 2-3 and it can fight against Strip Mine a little bit, but that seems a little bit far-fetched, I think. Alright, let me try the Lava Dart. I'm not convinced it's good, but I'll give it a go. I would like to play first. I would like a better hand. Am I supposed to keep this? It just doesn't do anything. I don't know. The Hull Breacher is good if I draw one of my draw 7s, but I have what? They're all kind of expensive is the problem. I don't have a cheap draw 7 to go with it. I think I'm a mulligan this. Okay, this is better. I mean, the Jace is probably going to die, but what am I supposed to do? I'll probably get rid of the Lantern, because if the Jace does die, it'd be nice to have Echo in the graveyard. And I don't really want to get rid of my lands. Lead on Mountain, so we have Lava Dart as an option. Ask our opponent here. Hope they have a Lava Dart target. On. Oh, it's a 1-2. Come on, man. Brutal. Ancient Tomb. Well, maybe that'll be good at some point, but for now we're going to play Jace is going to die and then probably proceed to lose the game. Two two Robber. Okay. Looks like Jace is going to live. I guess that's something. I might as well block there. All right, let's draw. On what they're thinking about here. Ooh, Urza, okay. Let me get rid of Echo. I'm not gonna play it quite yet, but good to have. I guess I can play Scalding Tarn here and get one of my. Do I have a tabbed blue I can get? Yeah, I can get like a Raugrin Triome or something. That seems fine. Okay. Do that. I guess I'm committing myself taking one more damage by using Jace main phase, but I was hoping to draw a play. Alright. You play something with 1 toughness? No, you're gonna play that, and I'm gonna lose to it. You might want to Lava Dart that. It's pricey, it costs me a mountain, but I can Ancient Tomb the Urza out. This card's pretty unbeatable, so I think I'm gonna do it. This is not how I wanted to use Lava Dart, but it's how I'm gonna use it. Alright, we go to 15. Let's get Raugrin Triome. And, okay, Gadgeteers, whatever. I want a Jace right now. I don't imagine I'll find a better play than Urza. So if I drew Hull Breacher, I might want to go flash Hull Breacher into Echo on next turn. But having this back to block is actually like not nothing. Although I guess I'm gonna have a 1-4 and well a 1-1. Hmm. I think I'm gonna hold off and go Urza here. Obviously don't love using Ancient Tomb against mono red, but is what it is. Pass. See what they do here. Urza plus Construct can maybe double block something, so that's not completely irrelevant. Death Greaser's Champion. Okay. This is 2-1 haste, double strike. And it's going to make that thing into a double striker. Okay. Let's see. How do I want to block here then? Jace's going to block the 1-2. That's obvious. I'm probably going to chump the double striker because that's a little too much. Do I want to trade Urza for Death Greeter's Champion? Probably. I think I probably do. All right, let's do this. Obviously losing Urza stinks, but it is what it is. Oh, okay, yeah, and then draw. It's gonna flip Jace, I guess. So I could have waited till my turn, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, but it's fine. How likely am I to echo? Not, like, extremely. I'll just discard the land here so I can play these two next turn. I draw land anyway, that's fine. Can't do it without using Tomb. Means I can crack the clue right away. That's something. Let's plus on that. Then we'll play all this stuff. So let's go land. Gadgeteer. Okay. Play this. Pay 1. Exile a card from a graveyard. I don't imagine they have anything that cares about their graveyard. But I guess if there's a draw 7 happening, I don't want them to redraw Bombardiers. So maybe I'll exile that one. And I tap this to exile their graveyard. That doesn't really matter. Mostly looking to draw some extra cards here. Have my 2/3 do some blocking. I mean, next turn Echo Vions looks a little bit more appealing. I guess if I draw a bunch of cards off of these, then maybe not as much. We'll see. All right. They really have a 5-drop in their deck? Come on. How? Okay. Our opponent's incredibly aggressive mono red deck just has a 5-drop in it. Very cool. Well, that makes things harder. Either Jace goes 2 or I go to 6. I don't love either of those options. Treasure, that's fine. Where's it going? Is it going at me? Okay. Not unreasonable, must be said. Roll land, and a pretty bad one at that. Lotus Cobra. Well, it's kind of free, I guess. Actually, do I have a green? I don't, so it's not free at all. Yeah, I think I'm just supposed to echo here. It's bad, and I'm probably going to lose, but otherwise I'm just, what, taking another 4 from this gold span? That's not very good. Let's do this. Okay. This might do something. I'm certainly gonna have a lot of clues. Can I actually cast this Urza? Yes, I can. Okay. That's a start. We'll go this. We'll go this. Yield to investigate. And then I play Urza. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I should have enough mana to do retrofitter things after, I think, because it's cheaper. The abilities cost 1 less. Okay. I guess I can just shrink the dragon. I'm probably just dead to burn, but what are you gonna do? Let's go Urza. Make a thing. Urza, tap the clue. Play a retrofitter. So now I have 1, 2, 3 mana without tapping the retrofitter, which lets me. For 1, I can tap this and make a 1/1. For 2, I can untap it, and then it costs another 1, because this can't really put it below 1, right? So I am short. So I guess I have to make the dragon smaller. And then somehow hope I survive all this, which seems extremely unlikely, but it is what it is. This is what I have. I'm probably dead. Considering they have a full group of cards, they just need a burn spell. But you never know. It's possible we don't die. Winning from there is still going to not be even that simple, but I guess the Retrofitter plus Urza kind of goes off. Oh wait, this is going to make a token which I can tap for mana. So actually I do have a flying blocker, right? We're about to find out. Okay. Get your treasure, that's fine. Alright, so let's make a 1/1. Boom. Pay 1. Tap a clue. Okay, then I untap this using the servo. 1, 2. And then I make a flyer out of it. Okay, now they're going to kill me in some way. Sure. All right. Well, it was kind of close. The gold span was pretty brutal. The fact that they curved out perfectly and then had a 5-drop top things off was a little bit too much. Otherwise, I think we would have had it, but it's all right. We'll see if we can get it back to a 2-1. I'll see you in the next round. All right, welcome back for round number 2. I had to stop this draft halfway and come back to it a day later here. So if I forget what's in my deck or whatever, just, forgive me for that. But we'll be on the play here. And we have Proving Ground, Hull Breacher, Coveted Jewel, Akal Pakal. I don't have any blue mana in this hand other than off of Lotus Cobra. The Hull Breacher and the Akal Pakal don't do anything at the moment. I mean, I have a decent amount of draw 7s and artifacts, but if this Lotus Cobra dies, this hand could do absolutely nothing. I think I'm going to go ahead and mulligan. This deck rather should theoretically be good at mulliganing. Alright, this is better. We can get our Hull Breacher out. We have a Nebris Shield Breaker do something early. We have these random artifacts to maybe power something cool. I'll probably just put the Soul Cauldron back, because this I can at least cycle for a card. And they do both at least mess with the graveyard if our opponent does in fact care about that. We'll see if this deck can do something a little bit more impressive this time around. Got overrun a bit by mono red last time, but I think this deck has some potential. It definitely, looking at it again, it is a bit clunky. It's not the cleanest thing I've ever made, but there's some power here. So go ahead and keep it. And yeah, like I said, I'll put the Soul Cauldron back. I suppose I'll lead on Windswept Heath. To remind myself what I can get with that. It's probably going to be one of my tri-lands here. We already have access to red. We are going to have blue and green off of this talisman, but obviously that could get destroyed or something, so maybe I'd prefer not to rely on that. All right, so what do we have here? Blue, white, red, or red, green, black. We don't actually need black for much, right? Just leave old. Then Tundra's just Ralgren Triome, but worse. So I think I get the Triome. No, I have blue and white or green and black. Yeah, I guess blue and white. All right. Oh, Mox Ruby, huh? Could play the Mox and get out a Hull Breacher. Yeah, that's probably fine. I'm not really in a hurry to get this talisman going. I don't know. Soul Breacher's probably just going to get bolted, and that'll be that, but let's see what we can do here. It lived, at least. Okay, there's Time Spiral. That's certainly good. I kind of don't want to attack, because I feel like they're going to have a Flash Creature, so I think I'm just going to play this stuff. Call it a day here. I really don't want to trade my Hull Breacher for some random creature. Wait, have I played a land this turn? I haven't, right? Uh, 3 Talisman, Soul Guide. Yeah, I'm just going to draw a card then, because I'd like to be able to make a land drop here. It's Time Spiral going. Okay, draw Flame Slash, which is potentially good. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. All right, well, we have a Flame Slash, we have a Shield Breaker. If they don't play a target for the Shield Breaker, I'll probably just play it as a 2-1 to block the stupid Knight. Adeline Arc. Adeline will Flame Slash, and I do at least get to block the 1-1 here, which is nice. Ooh, Mana Drain. Okay, well, I won't be playing Shield Breaker then. I'll just keep up Mana Drain. Adeline, or rather, Flame Slash the Adeline. Continue to pass here. And the plan from here is pretty simple. Mana Drain a spell, and then Time Spiral, ideally. But we'll see, we'll see. It's not terribly threatened by this Knight token. Okay, they're going to do nothing. That's fine. Let's just keep playing lands, and let's go ahead and play the Shield Breaker, so I have some to block with. 1, 2. Pass. I imagine they have something here. It'd be strange if they didn't. Company Carnosaur. I can't Mana Drain that, though. That's rude. Alright, well. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Savine's Reclamation on that. Yeah, I'll just Mana Drain that so I can guarantee the Time Spiral. I think that's fine. Definitely trading here. Then let's see. Hey, Mox Opal is not a bad draw, actually. I mean, I would prefer to land. Obviously, Time Spiral and taps lands, but still not the worst because I can at least play it pre-Time Spiral here. And then 1, 2, 3 Time Spiral. Tap these. Okay, we draw Fast Bond. Can't be too bad. I can go Fast Bond, play 2 more lands. I'll have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I can play Jewel, I'll have 4 mana. And then I can go like Saheeli Retrofitter or something. That seems pretty decent. Let's go green. Might need the green off the opal, maybe. I think well, am I willing to take a point of pain? I guess I have the jewel as well. It's probably fine to not take a point of pain. It's 1, 2, fine. Play the jewel, leaving up. I guess the Raugrin Triumph, probably. Draw 3. Ancient Tomb. So that would put me up to 6 mana. Could play Urza. Urza have 2 mana left. Play a Retrofitter, tap the Retrofitter for mana, play a Jace, something like that. Alternatively, I just go Saheeli Retrofitter. I'll have a 1/1 blocker for any haste nonsense. Oh wait, the Saheeli could then make a Coveted Jewel out of that, but then it'd be tapped. Yeah, let's just get the Urza going. I think that's fine. Go blue, +2. Play Urza. Make a construct. Alright, the construct gives me mana as well. I have 3 mana. Yeah, let's go Retrofitter for the mana that's floating, and let's go Jace for blue plus that. Alright, that feels pretty decent. I mean, you have 7 cards to work with, but I have an Urza, I have a 6/6, I have a Jace. Down to 11, but I'm not too worried. They have some like big dragon here that could be annoying. Still get to steal the jewel, but we would get to steal it back at least. Have. And Healy can make extra copies of this construct to attack with. That's kind of nice. Oh my Jace, it's like the least important part of all this. So not too worried about that one. Mother of Runes also not too worried about. To mock that. That's really not do it. Okay, there's Soul Guide Lantern. And from here I can just retrofit her into Obscenity, which is kind of cool. Should probably play Leovold just in case they try to target any of my stuff. Okay, so let's go Saheeli. 1, 2, tap another blue. I have lots of blue. Let's play a Soul Guide Lantern, make a guy. See, this is black. I only have black off of Mox Opal or Coveted Jewel. I guess I want to avoid tapping this talisman for colored mana, so I might go black. Yeah, so let's tap this for green. We'll spend 1 on the lantern. Make a token. Sure, I'll exile my Jace. That's fine. Then we'll go this off of black and blue. Then go ahead and make a servo. 2. Oh, I tapped all my artifacts. Well, I guess I can untap the Foundry, the Retrofitter, and then attack with it as a 9/9. Yeah, that's probably fine. Let's see, I can tap this for blue, and then 1, 2. Okay, target artifact becomes a copy of another artifact. Yeah, so choose an artifact. Target artifact control becomes a copy of another target artifact or creature until end of turn. Okay, so I would like to turn this into this. Attack my opponent for 18. And they're going to jump. That's fine. They go to 10. This feels pretty decent. Mother of Rune's not doing a lot against artifacts. Evold helping protect us a little bit. Sure, you can have a Chandra. What are you going to do? Kill my Urza? Add mana? Sure. Ah, Wrath of God. Okay, I mean, it's annoying, but I still have the retrofitters, so it's really not that bad. Yeah, it's fine. Wrath in your Boros aggro deck is certainly a thing. Oh, sure, I guess the Soul Cauldron? That's amazing. Okay. Well, I'll play that one. That one. Two. Bang. Make a guy, and then... I'm just gonna make a bunch of retrofitter tokens here. We'll figure the rest out later. I don't really want to activate the Soul Cauldron when Chandra hasn't activated yet and stuff. But I probably will make this servo into an Urza. More mana. Okay, okay. What have we got? Bone Horde Drexor. Okay. That's annoying. That's a tough one to kill. I will say that. Do wonder why they went mana there. They have another play. Into Bone Crusher. Okay. So, let's make a thing. Bam. Tap. Oh, yeah, I can just be making flyers here. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I guess so. Wait, actually cancel. Because I want to be tapping these for mana first. So maybe I just turn one of them into an Urza guy. They're at 8. Because I can also exile the Mother of Runes and give something protection from red. Which is kind of interesting. Then if I can... how's Soul Cauldron work again? You spend blah, blah, blah. Creatures controls plus counters on them have all activated abilities of all creature cards exiled with it. Okay, so if I can make 2 4/4s and still have 2 more creatures without summoning sickness, I could kill them this turn. Do I have enough mana for all that? I probably don't. Let's think about that for a sec. Because it does have to be different creatures. Alright, let me make one of them into an Urza here, because that'll just help. So we'll exile Urza. Put a counter on this. Okay. Then I can tap to add a blue. Tapping this servo, then I can sack that servo to make a Thopter. Then I can untap for 1, 3. Okay. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana still. Okay. So let's tap for blue. Tap you. Turn you into a 4/4. Untap. I don't think I'm gonna have quite enough mana for everything here, unfortunately. Then let's make another 1/1, I guess. Thing 1 and 2. Okay. Oh man, this is gonna be close. I could untap this, but then I don't have enough to actually use it. So I guess it's not quite enough. Alright. Oh wait, but I can turn something into the construct. Okay, we're actually fine then. Yeah, this is actually fine. I'll go this. I'll go Soul Cauldron on Mother of Runes. Put a counter on the servo here. Then we'll go Sahili. Turn my Mox into a construct. Then we'll go Pro Red. And Pro Red. All right. Whew. Weird way to win, but you know what? Retrofitter plus Agatha's Soul Cauldron somehow getting there. We're up against Boros. All right. Let's see what our sideboard hides. I have a Lava Dart. Did we see much for Lava Dart? I don't think we did, to be honest. So probably gonna skip that one. Delayed Fireball Blast definitely coming in. I think that's probably about it. What looks bad? Jace doesn't look the most amazing because it just dies through removal. Yeah, that's probably the worst card there, so let's just cut that one and we'll go from there. All right. Well, I used a lot of time there, but that last turn got a bit complicated. Okay, I have a Spell Bomb I can't activate, a Soul Guide Lantern, some good cards. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to have to cycle like the Lantern and the Spell Bomb here probably, but... Oh, geez, opening on the library. Okay, well, we're going to lose that. Let's lead on Island Lantern. Yeah, library's going to be pretty tough. I mean, it does at least mean they're going to be less aggressive, right? They're not going to be pressuring us too hard out of the gate, which is nice, but, okay. I'll play a Cobra. It'll probably just die, but I think it's a little bit better than cycling the Lantern here. Obviously, I don't super want to be trading 1-for-1, but what can you do? We do have a couple of draw 7s at least that kind of evens out library. Oh, they're not doing anything? Okay, I'm down with that. So now, let's see. Gonna have 4 mana total. I guess I just go Nettle Cyst plus like Spellbomb. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Land, field. Red doesn't really matter. Let's go Nettle Cyst. Bang. Bang. Okay, what is this for 3? Even Interrupter. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. I think I'm gonna attack. I don't have another land drop anyway. I don't actually mind trading this for their 2/2 flyer. Plus, I guess this just means I can cast that thing for free instead of 2, which is a big deal. So, let's go Spell Bomb. Pass. So now I can play my Analysis for free next turn, which is kind of nice. Okay. Ugh. I mean, that lets me hold up Mana Drain, I guess. That's not the worst, but it's not really what we're looking for either. Let's play this. Play Tundra, and I think just pass here. Not really drawing what we need, and our opponent opening on library is obviously really bad for us, but what are we gonna do? At least they need a removal spell to attack through the token here. Let's see what they've got. And Delayed Fireball Blast might be able to clean up later, depending on what all they play. All right. Certainly countering a 4-drop. Not really sure what else there is to do. I'm gonna end up foretelling this just because the double red's the problem, not so much the total mana cost. I mean, I guess it kind of lets them know it's coming, but dealing 5 is a lot more significant. So, too bad. Are they going to attack with the Goblin Shaman? Okay, that might mean they're playing a 5-drop into my mana drain, which is nice. Block. Doesn't mean I can't sack any of these artifacts this turn, but that's fine. Oh, they're just going to bolt it. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Into Mother of Runes. I don't think I mind Mother of Runes that much. The Selfless Spirit. Do I mind that one? Kind of tough to tell. If I end up trying to kill stuff with Fireball Blast later, it might be relevant. Alright, I'll mana drain it. I don't know. I'm probably losing this game. I guess I should have drawn a card first. That would make sense, but... Draw. Retrofitter. Okay. I guess... Yeah, I'll draw naturally to see if I hit a mountain. Because I am getting a bunch of colorless mana here. Well, not a bunch, too. Alright. Man. Not hitting what I need. Okay, Akal Pakal something. Still can't kill this Mother of Runes, which is annoying, but this is at least something. 1, 2, 3. A lot. Okay, so let's just go Talisman here. Do the thing. I'd rather have... They're going in the graveyard. In your hand, the other... Okay, well, we'll take Soul Cauldron to our hand. Echo into the graveyard. Auto yield their turn. See what happens here. Still no red mana. Soul Cauldron can get rid of the bolt. Can get Selfless Spirit activate ability. That's not nothing. It's not the best, but it's not nothing. It's probably Draxor. Oh, Trumpeting Carnosaur. Okay, that's also scary. Into Fury. Well, Fury doesn't kill the Akal Pakal, but is still a lot of pressure, which is good. So this is going to be a little bit rough. Into Raugrin Trio. Not precisely what I was hoping for. I think I'd probably play Retrofitter and then do a draw 7 and pray. So I don't see how else I'm winning this. I would love to cast this Flame Slash, but I just can't. So let's go with this. I'll probably keep a green untapped and hope I hit a fast bond, I guess. I don't really know. Feels pretty hopeless here, but let's see what we can do. Okay, did hit a fast bond. Is that enough? Not really. Next turn, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I have to hope that Hull Breacher Time Spiral gets there next turn, I suppose. So let's go Fast Bond to Triome, to Ancient Tomb. Ancient Tomb can make me a 1/1, which can chump. But it shouldn't die this turn. And I get to use the Akal Pakal, of course. Ooh, Saheeli. Probably won't have the time to do Saheeli. Just take the artifact. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Then yeah, Yeah, we'll make a token, chump the Fury, ideally. I mean, I guess they have... Well, no, I can't stop artifacts. They can copy something. They can copy that and hit me for a lot. Okay. Into Wandering Emperor. Yeah, this isn't good. Reflection of Kiki Jiki plus Trumpeting Carnosaur is certainly a combination. So we'll see. Do I have... I don't have like a Wrath or anything, right? It's going to be a pretty tall order to come back from this, but we'll see what we can do here. Obviously, if they can somehow remove my token, I'm pretty screwed. I mean, I guess Akal Pakal can maybe chump. Oh, yeah, you know what? Whatever. We're dead. Okay. Well, that was mostly a library thing. Did I see more targets for Lava Dart? We saw Mother of Runes. I mean, I guess we saw game 1 as well. I kind of just forgot about it, to be honest. We saw that Selfless Spirit. Yeah, actually, there's enough Lava Dart stuff going on. The Intrepid Adversary, if they don't kick it, or in response to the trigger even, you can actually do it. So that feels okay. And I can cut another creature probably that just like dies to stuff. Shield Breaker didn't look amazing. They don't have any artifacts to blow up, so it's just a 2-1. I could probably cut that. Alternatively... No, I think that's the best cut. I guess Lotus Cobra, but that's just worse than Shield Breakers, so... Let's do that. You get to be on the play for this one, which should hopefully help. Okay, I'll keep this. I don't know that I need turn 1 Retrofitter. I guess I'll just go Soul Guide. Or I could go get a tap land. Because getting these out's not that critical right now. Yeah, let's just go get something that can make like red mana. I think I have a red green land, maybe? Ah, library again. Come on, man. Really? Let's Proving Ground. Go. Oh, well, now I'm really glad I kept that extra artifact, because Akal Pakal is going to be cool here. Okay. I know. It's fine. Have to decide for either Urza or Akal first. I kind of like the Akal, get the cards going a little bit. Yeah, okay. I can live with Inti. So let's go land this guy. 3, play a Foundry. Pass. I want a Fast Bond or a Lotus Cobra. I'll take a Fast Bond, why not? Might do something if we end up getting this draw 7 going. Hopefully they can't just kill it. I'm not blocking here because I don't want it to die to a random bolt. I'll have the Urza token to block later. Go ahead and auto pass since we're way behind on time here. Yeah, I mean, our opponent opening on library 2 games in a row is pretty tough. It's just not the kind of deck that can battle that very well, but this is a pretty good hand. Like, this is exactly what our deck's trying to do, right? So, we'll see. We'll see. I do like this addition to the cube. I think it's a pretty cool card. Nice combo with Retrofitter, too, since you can do it on their turn. Certainly not blocking. So next turn we have 4 mana, maybe 5. We draw land. So I can go Urza. Then I guess I can Retrofitter on their turn off of the Urza and stuff if I did draw land. Actually, even if I don't. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. Assuming this thing lives. Opponent, what you got? Flicker Wisp on what exactly? There's nothing great to Flicker Wisp here. I mean, it puts some pressure on, certainly, but sure, you can flicker your library, but you're only gonna have 6 cards in hand, so it doesn't do much. All right. Here we can go Mountain Urza. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, do I play the fast bond here? Or do I leave up an extra mana? I guess leaving up extra mana so I can make the token 3 blocks is actually kind of nice. And this fast bond's not doing that much for me. So it's fine. I guess I can attack. This isn't blocking anything under most scenarios. You know what? Why not? I'll attack. Right. Deal to that one. Ooh, memory jar? Is that good? I actually think I'd rather have forest. I have the echo already, so get some lands. All right. Oh yeah, I had to leave this land untapped, otherwise this whole thing doesn't work. Yeah. Okay, well I'm really glad I didn't play the fast bond because that would have been a terrible mistake. Talking about. So you tap the construct and the land to make the 1/1. They let me, I will block with the construct though. I mean, if they end up burning the token, then I still like I lose that combat, but that's fine. That's not that big of a deal. I'd rather force them to do that. Discarding Intrepid Adversary. Okay, okay. Does Stick have any spot removal? It has Flame Slash. Like, kind of it. Your thing, that's fine. Table, okay. Go to blocks. We'll block this. Okay. Well, it's Retrofitter. 1, 2. Yeah, the way they did it, now they're actually going to lose their NT. It's pretty good. Let's see here. They have a 4/2 flyer, which is definitely not nothing. Evoke Fury. Okay. But if you're killing my construct, you're not killing Urza. So that's fine. And if you're killing Urza, then my construct lives. This all feels not that bad. Like if Fury is just cleaning up servo token plus construct, I really don't care. No, they're just going to kill the Urza. I think that's sensible, but it does leave me with a big creature in play. Kind of nice. Unless they have another follow-up, I guess. Fable. Fable we can live with. Ooh, Healy's nice. I can make extra construct tokens out of it. Healy here. Mox Opal as well. Okay, so... yeah, I need to get aggressive here. Let's go play a land. Place a Healy. And wait, I have an extra red. Alright, I can use blue for that. Not that it really matters, I guess. Yeah, let's do this. I'll play both my artifacts here. Because I get an extra Healy trigger out of it, and I get to make my construct bigger, which is nice. This. Okay. Probably exile Fury. I don't really matters. Okay, and then I can make one of my servos into an 8/8 and attack with it. That feels pretty decent here. This one becomes this one. My opponent for 16. And I have 1, 2, 3 mana. So can't do anything extra with Retrofitter, so I'll just play the fast bond then. That also gets me another 1/1. Oh yeah, I'll take a minute. And thank you. That should pretty much guarantee the win here, I think. Okay. Going down to 11. I can manage drain anything that's too scary. Next turn I can copy stuff again if I want. Feels pretty decent. Man, Akal Pakal. What a card. I guess I can kill this Healy here, but that's fine. I still have just a ton of damage. Doesn't really matter that much. Yep, you've got a parlor. That's fine. If there's nothing counter-worthy, I can just make another token, which will activate that as well. This as the beginning of the end step. I guess I won't get my trigger if I do this at the end step, but I do need to keep up this mana drain. It's kind of important as Sarath. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and counter that one. Thank you very much. And that's lethal. All right. Got there against Boros aggro with Wrath. Still think that's weird, but that's okay. Let's see what we can do in the final match. Brings it back to a 2-1, hopefully. I'll see you there. All right, here we are for the final match. We'll be on the play, of course. Yeah, this looks good. You get to go Jace into Urza. I need to get a blue with the Scalding Tarn, so I guess I'll just go get my tap land. Feels fine. Then yeah, we'll go Tundra, play Jace, then play Urza. Ancient Tomb doing some work in this hand. I could lead on Soul Cauldron instead, but there really isn't much reason to play a Soul Cauldron right away, and it means I have to take damage for that and then to play the Jace. I don't think it makes a ton of sense. Unfortunately, this getting blue does mean we're cutting ourselves off green, I guess. But that's okay. We'll have other green sources down the road. And I do want to make sure I have the double blue here. So, I mean, I could have led on Tundra. And then if we draw a blue source, I can just play that. If we don't, then I can use this to fetch like a basic island. But I don't think that necessarily makes a ton of sense. Okay, playing against Sheldock. Could be good against us. We have a lot of draw sevens and whatnot. Do this and get the Triome. I think that's better in the Underground Sea. I guess we already have a red source, so maybe it's actually not. Let's see, black is only there for Leovold, but I need that much red either. Yeah, let's actually get the Underground Sea. Fine. Oh, there we go. There's a green source. We'll go Tundra Jace. And hopefully this thing lives. I would like to draw some better cards here. We got a couple of stinkers in our hand at the moment. Mostly the extra lands that aren't that much. Ugh. Am I willing to jam Urza into 2 blue mana? I probably am. Like, yeah, it's scary. If they mana drain me or something, it's going to be awful, but I don't know. It just feels like doing stuff is better than not doing stuff. Because mostly my alternative is not a lot. And they had the counter. That's fine. Hope it's not a mana drain. Phantom Interference, sure. Did you get to use this Jace? Then eventually play this Coveted Jewel. It looks like they're not pressuring us too much so far, so that might end up being good enough. Ooh, Gadgeteer. That's a pretty gross one, potentially. The Mox Opal? Oh no, we're in the mirror matchup? Yikes, okay. Pretty nasty. Let's see what we can draw. Okay, Retrofitter's good. We discard It's gonna be one of these lands, I think. Because yeah, actually, Agatha's Soul Cauldron is pretty sick right now. Um, I guess this can get a duel, so I can just discard the mountain. Next turn, I go Soul Cauldron, Retrofitter. Yeah, I think this is fine. Oh, Lotus Cobra, but I can't play it. Ah, damn. Okay. Do I draw right away? Probably not. I have a pretty decent turn lined up as is. So we go Soul Cauldron, play Retrofitter, activate Soul Cauldron to get out Urza, put a counter on Jace. I have 1 mana. Can't do anything with the Jace activation at that point. Could draw first. No, I think I'll hold off. It's fine. Let's go Heath. 2 for Soul Cauldron. 1 for Retrofitter, and we'll just see what we can do here. Probably end up discarding this Lotus Cobra. And they have black mana, who knows, maybe Soul Cauldron randomly screws them. It's definitely possible. I don't like exiling Urza because of like draw sevens and stuff, but it's still pretty good. Aether Spellbomb, that's an annoying one for them to have. Certainly makes the Soul Cauldron play worse. Imperial Seal, okay. You have 2 mana still. Oh, they're drawing with that. Okay. They're drawn with a clue, so that's just kind of strange. What would they have for a single mana here? Yeah, like an academy or something? Wouldn't surprise me, I suppose. Candelabra. Okay. But no academy yet. I mean, they might just have it in hand. Yeah, okay, they do. I don't love this, but they only have 1 card left. I guess they have 1,000,000 clue tokens, is the plan here. The One Ring. Yeah, it's pretty good too. Yeah, we're kind of playing the same deck, and they got the better draw, so it's going to be pretty tough from here, but we'll see what we can do. Certainly have a lot of mana. Having Academy in your Academy deck is certainly better than not, which is what we're on currently. Yeah, they're going to sack some clues, draw some cards. Oof, Akal Pakal, that's gross. All right. We'll let that resolve, and then we'll do some stuff. Let's draw. Maybe I was supposed to draw somewhere in the middle of that. Ooh. The Evolved's not bad, actually. It stops them drawing extra cards. We'll definitely discard Lotus Cobra. Do I want to Soul Cauldron onto the Jace? The Jace is about to flip, so it probably doesn't make a ton of sense to do that right now. Rather do it like on the Leovold or something. So let's do this. Get my Proving Ground. Draw. Okay, our own Forensic Gadgeteer is not bad. You have to cast spells for that. Okay, so Leovold, black, green, blue, and then I can activate and do the Urza thing to play Gadgeteer. Okay, so we'll do that, I think. Black, green, blue. go Soul Cauldron, exile Urza, put a counter on Leo. Then I can use this to tap this for blue, in my own Gadgeteer. And I don't see a ton of reason to use the Jace now. I mean, I guess it gets the counters going. It's not like they're putting on a ton of pressure in terms of attacking me, so maybe it's fine. I don't really want to discard the Jewel, so this draw is just kind of a mill, but I guess that's fine. Let's do that guy. All right. This looks fine to me. They get to do some stuff. I don't really need to do anything here, so I'll just auto pass. Yeah, One Ring not that good with Leovold in play, it turns out. Sensei's Divining Top, I mean, it's better. It's not incredible still. Okay, I don't like whatever this is. Mystic Forge. Oh, gross. Okay, Mystic Forge Sensei's Top is pretty good. Wait, no, it's not. They can't draw. Wait, no, it's still... Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Like, they can put the Sensei's Top on top, but then they can't draw cards, so it kind of doesn't matter. Obviously, it's still pretty gross. Because they do get to just play artifacts off top, and then they can shell dock at some point. Yeah, that just lets you replay the Sensei's Top over and over, which I guess makes a lot of clues. So it's not nothing, because if you ever get rid of this Leovold, you'll have a million clues, plus it gives you a lot of mana off Tolarian, but it's certainly mitigated by the Leovold here. Alright. So, nothing too exciting in our graveyard. We're probably just playing this Lotus next turn. They're gonna have a hard time attacking us at the very least. And give us 3 cards, which is nice. Right, our opponent's just on all the clue tokens. Which is fine. It's rather slow going. I think I'll probably pause the recording here and spare you the monotony of our opponent activating Sensei's Divining Top over and over. So I'll see you in just a bit. Okay, our opponent, after realizing they couldn't draw cards, decided to use the Sensei's Top to move stuff around, then exile with Mystic Forge, and now they've hit a Nexus of Becoming and a Mind Stone. So Nexus of Becoming not too dangerous, again, with Leovold in play. So they can't get a card into their hand. But it seems like they got the top of their deck unstuck. Ooh, Portal to Phyrexia. That's going to be a tough one. All right. Yeah, that makes things definitely... Oh, now they can just draw infinite cards. All right. Yeah, you know what? We'll let them finish out the turn, see how they want to kill us. But now that they're able to draw cards, I imagine they'll find some way to do things here. They didn't. All right. All right. Akal Pakal. That's fine. Mana Drain. Interesting. Do I want to play Coveted Jewel is the question. There's... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I can't. So, no, I will not be playing Coveted Jewel. I will plus Jace and see how they can kill us. Because currently I have the Agatha Soul Cauldron to counteract whatever they try to touch with Portal. So we'll see what's in their deck that can actually finish the game here. Possible they ended up not having much in that department. Trying to hit the Leovold. That makes a lot of sense. I will not be letting them do that. Some One Ring things. And we're just holding the mana drain for anything that looks like it might kill us. I mean, the Nexus of Becoming might just do enough, honestly. Because you just get to make a golem every turn, but we'll see. All right, let's auto yield to all this stuff. Guess I can't auto yield to them casting Sensei's top. Okay, and they have 25 mana. It's a big number. Care about Grim. Do I care about Karn? Karn will kill me. So I guess I'll counter Karn, sure. If they have any way to counter back. Draw with one ring, okay. And they can draw their entire deck, so if they have a counter spell, they could have drawn to it. So I'm pretty sure this is blah blah blah. Yeah, this is mandatory. So this will mill them 2 cards every turn if they keep playing artifacts. Definitely, it's definitely possible we win here by them milling themselves out. I don't think it's likely, but it is possible. Because they do also have the retrofitter to buy me a little bit of time. Or are they making a copy of? Okay. Doesn't seem like that big of a problem. Wait, why is it a 5/5? Oh, because it gets bigger when stuff. Yep, okay, that makes sense. These both have menace. I think I'll go ahead and make a creature here. No, it costs me a life. That might end up being worth it. Oh, Hull Breacher is another good one. All right. How much mana am I getting here? 4? Yeah, I'll play a Coveted Jewel. Why not? 4. I use Ancient Tomb for it. Probably not, to be honest. Oh, wait, does Memory Jar just kill them? Then draw 7 cards. Yeah, I guess it does. How does Jesus? You may cast an instant from your graveyard this turn if it will be put. Can I get the mana drain mana here? The land 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I can Jace minus on the mana drain, then play my memory jar, keeping 2 blue floating, and that should just end the game. Okay, let's go 2, 3. Tap this for a bunch of blue. New memory jar. Bait memory jar. We win! All right. Very good. So our opponents on mono artifacts, they have a Portal to Phyrexia. That's a pretty annoying one. Treachery is good to know about. And then the Nexus of Becoming, of course. Okay. Well, we have our Embereth Shield Breaker in. That one's good. Don't think Lava Dart's doing much. Don't think Underworld Breach quite gets there still. Let's see. Mizzix's Mastery, probably not. Channel? Channel's interesting. They're really not pressuring my life total. Find channel out an early coveted jewel or something. I mean, double green's a little rough, I think. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green sources. I'm willing to consider it. What can I cut? Flame Slash. No, that kills like Akal Pakal and stuff. Well, it doesn't kill Akal Pakal, but it kills the Forensic Gadgeteer, which is good. Let's see. Does anything look particularly not good? Not really. I do like the idea of getting some channel action going. This feels like the kind of matchup it could be good. Maybe I cut the Cobra. We'll go big. All right, let's give it a shot. Can't believe I won that game, but you know what? I'll take it. All right, this looks fine. Definitely keep. How do I want to do this? Spell bomb, okay. Don't really mind that one. But I draw. Kind of change things, maybe. Spiral. I think I just go like Island Pass. I want to keep these artifacts in hand to trigger the Pakal. Here I might play around a counter, because and running this into a counter makes this hand really bad. I play like Soul Cauldron just to kind of tempt them a little bit into countering, but if they do stuff, then that's fine. I can obviously bounce it here, but that doesn't matter too much. I mean, they probably will, because I'm about to draw a card off of it, but that's still fine. That eats their spell bomb. Oh, they didn't. All right. I have a Jace or a Raugrin Triome. Honestly, I think I'd rather have the land. I have this Time Spiral burning a hole in my pocket. So, that'll go. Our opponent's capable of some pretty explosive stuff, so I'm still worried here. Oh, you can actually exile the Jace with Soul Cauldron and get some looting going that way. Yeah, they have the Academy. Gonna make things a bit tougher, but we'll see, we'll see. Basalt Monolith, okay. Into nothing? Alright, I'm down for that. Let's go for... I guess the Proving Ground is probably fine. That... I don't want to exile the Jace with the Lantern, so I'll hold that one. Let me play the Soul Cauldron. And I'll probably just play the Spell Bomb also. That's fine. If they end up bouncing the Pakal here. Don't attack. I don't think the 1 point damage is going to matter that much, and who knows, they might have a haste creature or something. Hold it back. Alright, they're letting me do the thing. Into that. Nettle Cyst versus Shieldbreaker. Ooh, that's a tough call. Because obviously Shieldbreaker could be really sick here. But Nettle Cyst gives me some much needed pressure, so I think I'll take the Nettle Cyst. Doesn't get killed by the spell bomb, I can just equip it to this guy if I need to. Equips are just 2, so that's fine. Now there's an extra creature to exile. I might exile this Jace and get myself some drawing action. Okay, there's the portal. That's fine, probably. I want to loot in response. It's probably fine. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Draw. I kind of don't want to get rid of Flame Slash, but I might have to. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I definitely need to keep the land. I want to keep the Time Spiral, even though they're out of cards, but there's just a lot of combos in my deck with it. I need Nettle Cyst for pressure. Maybe I get rid of Coveted Jewel here, although that also looks good when they have nothing on the board. Maybe I will get rid of the Lantern. It's not that important anymore. Alright, get rid of the Lantern. Sack my creature. Soul Cauldron does counter Portal kind of nicely. Alright, let's draw. Ooh, Gadgeteer's kind of sick. Let's play a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. I'd rather play the Nettle Cyst or the Gadgeteer first. I guess the Gadgeteer. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, they had the Stern Scolding. Gross. Alright. Well, that was their last card, so not too bad. We have a pretty big card advantage going in here. Alright. I'll Cauldron that. I don't want to always yield to that because I need to keep responding to it. I'll probably just draw off the Spellbomb here because I would like to draw more lands, even though it makes the Nettle Cyst a little bit weaker. Mystic Forge. Okay, that's annoying. I guess wish I kept the Shield Breaker now. Their deck looks pretty well set up for Mystic Forge, so this might be tough. They're drawing. That's a good sign. Box. Okay. Okay, into nothing. I like that. Let's draw a card. Land is good. Another land is fine. Let's go land, jewel. 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw a bunch more. 3 for Nettle Cyst. Pass. Let's see what they can do here. Right. Spawned by exiling that. Put a counter on my germ. And now tap to draw and discard. It's fun. Okay, I think I can auto pass here. I can't do anything with this germ, so yeah, let's just auto pass the rest of this turn. We'll see what they're up to. Obviously the Mystic Forge is pretty good, but okay, they got that guy. Discarding Imperial Seal. Interesting. You didn't want an Imperial Seal for an artifact first? That seems kind of crazy. Okay, I mean, One Ring's good, but good enough. Oh, they hit the top, dang. Okay, so now they're drawing their whole deck, but we'll see if that's enough. It isn't necessarily. Though it probably is, but not necessarily. They get to shell dock something. Okay. Oh, they shell docked a Might Stone. Hardly seems worth the effort, but alright. Yeah, I need to find one of my draw deniers here. So let's think. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10 mana. Once I play a land. So I can go Urza into Time Spiral, which has to be the play, I imagine. Yeah. Because yeah, them drawing a million cards doesn't really matter since they can already do that pretty well. So yeah, that has to be good. I don't exactly know what I'm looking for, but I'll know it when I see it. Let's go 1, 2, 3. I can just use all the lands for the time spiral. Urza. Open flame slashing anything. Could tap this to get a talisman out, but that doesn't seem does a whole lot either. Let's see what we get here. I think how much of my good cards exiled with the Soul Cauldron's not like the best, but the channel, that's interesting. Okay. Didn't hit much else, unfortunately, so I can channel out a jar and then jar. Which is like not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. But what am I drawing into off that jar? Hull Breacher Echo or something, but that doesn't even work that well. Yeah, I don't really know, but I do need to find Hull Breacher or Leovold, so I guess we're doing that. Wait, do I not have a second green? Okay, undo. I guess I have to play this Talisman. That shouldn't be that big of a deal. So let's go Island, Island, Talisman. Go green, green for channel. Then we'll go memory jar for the full amount. And then the soul guide lantern. I'll pay life for that too. That's fine. On my channel. Then we'll crack the jar. See what we find here. Okay, fast bond, Leovold, Hull Breacher, Mox Opal. Okay, this is good. So let's go Mox Opal. Let's go. Can't get this Leovold out, can I? There's no way to get the correct mana. Missing black there. Yeah, I'm missing either black or green. I don't think there's any way I can generate that at the moment. The fast bond doesn't help. Okay. I mean, it's still fine. So, alright, let's play my spell bomb then. I want to attack them with this Phyrexian guy. All this stuff has menace. I'm at 13. I guess I have a 9/9 back to block as well. Yeah, I think attacking them is fine here. I don't have any more artifacts to play, so yeah, let's start by doing that. Probably gonna take it. Oh wait, they have the one ring protection, don't they? Well, that's okay. Alright, now we're gonna Hull Breacher. Playing blue. Yeah, I don't think I need to spend any more life here. Well, unless I want to get the fast bond out. Do I? Yeah, I guess I will. That's fine. I could channel spin Urza, but that seems a little extreme. Alright, let's go green. Play fast bond. Play an island. I don't even know if I want to play this Ancient Tomb, to be honest, but guess it's probably fine. And then I'll re-equip the Nettlecyst to the Hull Breacher. Paying 1 and 2. I tapped out a red. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Well, some stuff happened. See if it was good. My hand's pretty bad, but I have some pretty big creatures. So that's not nothing. Okay, we're gonna Soul Cauldron. Put a counter on Urza, I guess. To get out of range of certain abilities. Opponent goes to 17. Arn, okay. Sure. Ah, the spell bomb. No. Not the spell bomb. Wait, I can just recast Hull Breacher, though. That doesn't actually do anything. Oh, they're gonna mouse that. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes it harder for me to block. Okay. Reasonable, I guess. A giant thing. 1717's big. Not gonna lie, that's a big creature. Not dead here unless they can kill another thing. But obviously this isn't ideal. Am I willing to trade Urza for that thing? Kind of not. Yeah, I'll just let it come in. It's fine. I get to steal my jewel, but they don't get to draw any cards off of it, so it doesn't matter. Just gives me a bunch of treasures, which I can tap for mana with Urza, actually. My damage. And let's... why can I not draw a card? Interesting. That's annoying. I'll draw off this. Another land's not really what we're looking for. Wow. An 1818, huh? That's a big creature. All right, let's go land. I can draw off this as well. That. I don't know what I'm looking for exactly. It's not all these lands. I'll tell you that. What's left in my deck? I can actually do anything. I guess there's an Echo of Eons. I would need to lose my Hull Breacher for that to be good. I find a way to lose my Hull Breacher. Guess now that I get rid of Spell Bomb, I can't. Oh wait, that shuffles their graveyard anyway. So yeah, that doesn't quite work. Yeah, I mean, let's just do this. Oh, now it's letting me draw. Weird. All right. 1, 2, 3. Some lands. Hits Sahili. Okay, I'll cast Sahili. That's not too bad. Fade this again. Three, 4, 5. All my lands are in my hand, right? This has to be good. A mana drain, awesome. Let's do this. Shield breaker, okay. The breaker isn't nothing, but it's not great. I can kill this construct, I guess, actually. Alright. Kill the construct for red. A 1/1. Gonna attack the Karn. Okay. Not copy anything. Has to be an artifact you control, right? No. Just attack the Karn for starters. Probably a mistake, but here. I'm actually just dead to this stuff. Okay, though. Oh, they're blocking? That's good for me. Okay, so now I can re-equip Living Weapon to... I think this... No, I guess this. Oh, wait, but then that'll die. But maybe that's a good thing? I don't actually know. One, two, 3, 4. All right, let me play one land. It's fine. Then we'll spin Urza one more time. 2, 4, 5. Did I hit Retrofitter? Okay, I like that. Retrofitter could let us maybe win this. I'll just counter that. Can I counter that? I would have to tap Agatha's Soul Cauldron. How bad is that right now? Medium bad? Medium bad. Yeah, that's... Oh, wait, it'll stats me out. No, but I'll get another blocker, so that part's fine. Okay. All right. Wait, why did I still have 2 mana floating? Did I have mana already that I just forgot about? I guess I did. All right, whatever. Oh, because I was free to cast. Duh. All right, whatever. Let's make a guy. Messed up on this whole cauldron thing. It's fine. Let's just pass. I have to just F6 here and we'll see what happens. If I lose this game, I'm going to lose on time, which is unfortunate. Okay, that discards your hand and then doesn't let you draw any new cards, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, you made a construct. That's fine. 6 card. I'll just block that. Extra there, so that's fine. Might lose in time anyway. Let's see. We get some amount of mana here. Let's see. Retrofitter with that mana. Play land. Pass. Yeah, I'm just gonna lose probably. We'll see how they attack. This is bad. Bad. Yeah, I just don't think I have enough time to win here. Will they attack? They just don't, okay. That's fine. Tap. Can you at least make a 1-1 and kill the Karn? That. Not really being efficient here, but it's okay. Two. Tap. Yeah, Urza's too slow for this, huh? Taking like 10 seconds per untap. Not really feasible. I don't know. Other one. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm dead. But let's attack Karn. I mean, I'll eventually draw my draw 7. I should play land there. That's okay. I don't quite know what that accomplishes for me, but it's not nothing. Twelve cards in the graveyard. Yeah, I actually just can't be bothering with making Retrofitter tokens. I'm gonna have to use the threat of the tokens. Alright, land. Sure, I'll kill that, why not? Thing. Should activate Urza here, I think. Yeah, why not? Last Echo. 1-1. Mega dead because of time. I think we were winning this game, but I should have cast the well, I guess I wouldn't have had a chance to get it dead. But the shield breaker would have been nice here. Lantern. Yeah, I'm gonna time out. There's not much I can do. That's unfortunate. I think we were winning that game. Oh, they conceded. A very honorable opponent? No, I lost the time. Never mind. Still showed like 3 seconds on the clock. But then I just lost, so. Alright, well, it's gonna be a 1-2 for this one, but in my heart it's a 2-1. We were winning that game. Just Magic Online, not the quickest interface, and we definitely took some time. That's partly on me, but I think yeah, if we had a couple more minutes, the retrofitter plus the Urza, I think, would have overtaken that game despite our opponent's very large creatures. Just if we make enough 4/4s, we would eventually win. I don't know if we actually had the time. I guess we only had a couple turns. No, because we had the draw 7 there to reset us. Yeah, so we were definitely winning that game. So, you know, I'm going to call it a 2-1, even though it wasn't. That's okay. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. That was a pretty wild ride. Definitely some interesting board states in that one. Akal Pakal, I think, proving itself to be a worthy addition. But that'll do it for this one. If you did enjoy, consider liking, subscribing, doing all the good things. They do help me out. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.